it's all about you. You're the wheels that drive us towards roads less traveled. You're the engine that pushes us forward. You're the road that takes us to new destinations. We begin with you. We dream what you dream. We become what you become. When you say it isn't enough, we say it isn't enough. When you look ahead, we move ahead. When you go farther, we move faster. When you grow bigger, we think bigger. And when you keep wanting better, we keep becoming better.
अरे साहब, इसका पार्ट तो अब शहर जाके लाना पड़ेगा।
मंगा लिया।
We keep changing, evolving, growing to keep giving you better. Because you are the nation that we are building, connecting, thinking about. We are Tata Motors, and we exist to make your lives better, always.
Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles.
Better, always.
Road logistics is a crucial pillar of India's economic growth, powering industries, creating employment opportunities, and driving the supply chain. With 70% of freight movement dependent on roadways, the sector stands at a crossroads. How can it become safer, more efficient, and environmentally sustainable? To spark meaningful discussions and reimagine the future of logistics in India, Tata Motors, in collaboration with CNBC TV 18, introduced the Thought Leadership Series, Trucking into the Future. Season 1 set the stage by addressing the challenges and unlocking opportunities in logistics across critical industries. Season 2 elevated the conversation with a renewed focus on innovation. This edition highlighted advanced solutions, emerging technologies, and a collaborative vision to build a robust logistics ecosystem. The campaign united stakeholders from across the sector to articulate a collective vision for modernizing road logistics in India. It unfolded over 3 transformative phases, sharing inspiring narratives and showcasing impactful changes. In Phase 1, the focus was on operational efficiency and safety. Transporters and fleet operators shared real-world experiences of how cutting-edge technologies, improved fuel efficiency, and superior service support enhanced their operations. Phase 2 aligned with India's ambitious goal to lower logistics costs as a share of GDP from 14% to single digits by 2025. Through the 5 in 5 segment, key industry voices provided actionable insights into adopting sustainable technologies, embracing digital transformation, and driving innovation. Phase 3 charted an ambitious vision for the trucking industry, emphasizing Tata Motors' leadership in revolutionizing manufacturing with smart factory technologies. It showcased not only groundbreaking achievements but also Tata Motors' dedication to empowering individuals with the skills and tools to thrive in a dynamic automotive landscape. Broadcast over 18+ channels and social media, the campaign brought together a multitude of perspectives, inspiring industry-wide transformation. Together, these efforts underscore the vision of a future where logistics becomes the backbone of India's progress. safer, smarter, and more sustainable than ever before. Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles presents Trucking into the Future Season 2 in partnership with News 18 Networks.
ये कौन सा मैजिक करते हो यार? कभी गुड बाय कहते कहते गुड लक भी कह देते हो। किसी की श्रद्धा में खुशियां जोड़ देते हो। और किसी की मुश्किलों को आसान बना देते हो। तब कहीं जाकर अपनी खुशियों का निवाला चखते हो और फिर निकल पड़ते हो अपना मैजिक चलाने। टाटा मैजिक, पावर, माइलेज और कंफर्ट जो बनाए आपकी मेहनत को मैजिक। मेरी मेहनत, मेरा मैजिक। टाटा मैजिक, नाउ इन बायोफ्यूल।
Open sunroof. लाइफ में आई ऑलवेज टुक द कर्व। इंजीनियरिंग करने के बाद हीरो बनने की सोची। घर वालों ने कहा तौबा तौबा, सीधा हीरो कौन बनाने वाला था मुझे। सो अगेन आई टुक द कर्व। डायरेक्टर का 8वां असिस्टेंट बना। लोगों ने कहा तौबा तौबा, और आज भी लोग वही बोलते हैं।
तौबा 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 तौबा, हुस्न तेरा तौबा तौबा तौबा।
Life gets interesting when you take the curve.
നിങ്ങൾ ആ പാറ കണ്ടിരുന്നോ? ആ പാറയുടെ മേളിലേക്ക് കാർ കയറി പോവാൻ ഇറ്റ്സ് ഇമ്പോസിബിൾ.
We don't follow the road, we delete it. Harrier.ev. Delete impossible.
Amma, we're on our way.
Smile is like the rays, it's good times. We're moving with now, moving with strength. It's a good life.
Tata.tv. Tata.tv.
Dear shareholders, good afternoon. I am Malay Kumar Gupta, Company Secretary of Tata Motors Limited. I am pleased to welcome you to the 80th Annual General Meeting of Tata Motors Limited being conducted through video conference. I would like to take you through certain points regarding your participation at this meeting. The facility of joining the meeting through video conference or other audio-visual means is being made available to the shareholders on the first come, first served basis. All shareholders who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of this meeting. Since once the question and answer session starts, the chairman will sequentially announce the name of the shareholders who have registered as speakers. Only the audio of the speaker shareholder will be unmuted by the host to start speaking Each speaker shareholder is requested to click the video on button appearing on the screen only once and wait till the video is on. Before speaking, you are requested to take note of the following points. Please ensure that there is no noise in the background at your end and that you have a strong Wi-Fi connection for the device you have logged in and no other device is connected to the same Wi-Fi. Please remember to switch on the video and ensure you have adequate background lighting. If you are not able to join through video for any reason, you can speak through the audio mode. If there are internet connectivity related issues at your end, we would ask the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, you may be called again to speak once the other speaker shareholders who have registered complete their turn. During the meeting, if a shareholder faces any technical issue, he may contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of this meeting on page 532 of the annual report. Now I'll explain the sequence of meeting and voting process for the resolutions. The Companies Act 2013 and the SEBI Listing Obligations and Disclosure Requirements Regulations 2015 provide for electronic voting facility for the AGM. Accordingly, the company had provided its shareholders the facility to cast their vote through the remote electronic voting system administered by NSDL. Facility for voting at the meeting is also provided for shareholders who have not voted yet. Such shareholders may please go to the voting page of NSDL e-voting website and cast their vote. Since the meeting is being held through video conference or other audiovisual means, and the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening this meeting have already been put to vote through electronic e-voting, there will be no proposing and seconding of these resolutions. Thank you. Over to you, Chairman Sir.
Thank you, Malloy. Dear shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I thank you for joining the 80th General Meeting of Tata Motors Limited. As the requisite quorum is present, I call the meeting to order. I will now call the directors of the company who are on video conference to introduce themselves. Mr. Om Prakash Bhatt.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon. I am Om Prakash Bhatt, Independent Director of Tata Motors Limited and Chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. I am also a member of the Audit Committee, the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee, and Safety, Health and Sustainability Committee. I am participating in the annual general meeting through video conference from Mumbai. Thank you.
Hane Sorensen.
Good afternoon. I am Hanne Sørensen, Independent Director of Tata Motors Limited, and I'm the chairperson of the Risk Management Committee and is a member of the Audit Committee, the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and the Technology Committee. I'm participating in the annual general meeting through video conference from Copenhagen, Denmark. Thank you.
Vedika Bandarkar.
Good afternoon. I'm Vedika Bhandarkar, Independent Director of Tata Motors Limited and Chairperson of the Audit Committee. I'm also a member of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee. I'm participating in this annual general meeting through video conference from Boston, USA. Thank you.
Mr. K.V. Chaudhary.
Good afternoon. I am Kosaraju Veeraya Chaudhary, Independent Director, joining the 80th Annual General Body Meeting through video conference from my residence in Hyderabad. I am the Chairman of the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee as well as the Safety, Sustainability and Health Committee. I am also a member of the Audit Committee. Thank you.
Mr. Alnur Ramji.
I'm Alnur Ramji, Independent Director of Tata Motors. I'm Chairman of the Tech Committee. I'm also a member of the Audit Committee and the Risk Committee, and I'm speaking USA for this annual general meeting. Thank you.
Usha Sangwan.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Usha Sangwan, Independent Director of Tata Motors Limited and Chairperson of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee. I'm also a member of the Audit Committee. I'm participating in this annual general meeting through video conference from Chandigarh. Thank you.
Bharat Puri.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I am Bharat Puri, Independent Director, a member of the Audit and Risk Management Committees. I'm attending this annual general meeting from London in the UK.
Gunter Buschak.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm Günter Karl Butschek, Additional Independent Director of Tata Motors Limited. I am participating in the annual general meeting through video conference from Ramsau, Austria. I must admit, happy to be back. Thank you.
With me here in Mumbai are Girish Wag, Executive Director, Satish Chandra, Managing Director of the Tata Motors Passenger Vehicles Limited and Tata Passenger Electric Mobility Limited, PB Balaji, Group Chief Financial Officer, and Malay Kumar Gupta, the Company Secretary. The representatives of the statutory auditors and the secretarial auditors are attending this AGM. Also present with us on video conference are the union leaders from Pune, Jamshedpur, Lucknow, Pantnagar and Sanand. We value their relationship with the company and appreciate their contribution in maintaining industrial harmony. I thank all the shareholders for joining this meeting. We are holding this AGM through video conference in compliance with the directions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. For the information of the shareholders, the proceedings of this meeting are being video recorded and a live streaming is also being webcast on the website of NSDL. The company has taken all requisite steps to enable shareholders to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. The company has received an authorized 8 authorized representations from holders of 156 crore 73 lakh 68,597 equity shares, which aggregates to 42.58% of the paid up share capital of the total voting rights. Since there is no physical attendance of shareholders, the requisite appointing proxies is not applicable. The registers as required under the Companies Act 2013 and the documents that are required to be kept open in terms of resolutions provided in the notice convening the AGM are open for inspection. There are no qualifications in the Secretarial Auditor's report or the Statutory Auditor's reports. With your permission, I take the notice of this meeting and the Auditor's report as read. Now I would like to share a few thoughts. There is a lot to talk about today. First, though, I would like us to begin with a moment of silence to honor those who lost their lives, along with all the families and loved ones affected by the Air India Flight 171 tragedy. So may I request a 1 minute of silence, please. My thoughts are with all those families and friends who lost their loved ones, and I know you have the same feeling and your thoughts are with them also. This has been a long and unsettling week for all of us as a nation, as a group, and at a very human level, navigating an enormous gulf of sorrow, grief, and uncertainty all at the same time. In fact, the last few months have been full of loss. Late last year, we bid farewell to Mr. Ratan Tata, under whose hand the group expanded while staying true to its values. For me, he was a friend and someone whose guidance I sought, whose humanity I admired, and whose focus on the importance of details I will always carry with me. He is being missed very dearly, and we will miss him always. With those words, now I would like to move to the speech about the company performance as is normal in every AGM. I am going to keep it relatively short, and after that I will have Mr. P.B. Balaji make a presentation before taking questions from shareholders. As you know, the company is under the demerging process, and we will be operating as two independent listed companies, one with the commercial vehicles and the other with the passenger vehicles and JLR, hopefully before the end of this year. Over the past few years, we have significantly strengthened, streamlined, and simplified this business. Each business, commercial vehicles, passenger cars, and JLR, all of them are healthy, financially fit, and have their own strategy led by independent management teams. Let me briefly highlight the achievements and contributions of each of these units. Commercial vehicles. The Tata Motors commercial vehicles generated a revenue of 75,100 crores and achieved a record EBITDA of 8,800 crores and generated 7,500 crores of free cash flow. With a strong return on capital employed of 37.7%. The business outperformed the industry, gaining market share both in the trucks and the buses. An area where we need to deliver this year is to improve the performance and the market share in the small commercial vehicle segment, which is, to my mind, severely underperforming. And the company is now focused on addressing this coming year. As you may have seen, the commercial vehicles now has a 8 vertical structure now fully embedded, and the business is transforming into a more agile, accountable, and customer-centric organization. The passenger cars business, it has come a long way over the last few years. Tata Punch emerged as India's top-selling SUV, while the CNG and EVs constitute 36% of our multi-powertrain portfolio. Including the electric vehicles, the passenger vehicle business generated revenues of 48,445 crore and an EBIT of 0.09%. Through disciplined cost control and localization, we improved the EBITDA by 40 basis points over the previous year FY24. Coming to JLR, JLR delivered a very solid performance in line with what we guided and recorded revenues of 28.9 billion pounds and an EBIT of 8.5%, leading to a PBT of 2.5 billion pounds. JLR also turned net cash this year. The continued performance of the Range Rover and Defender franchise led to this strong performance. In India, we also localized the CKD manufacturing of the Range Rover and the Range Rover Sports, enabling us to make these brands even more accessible to our customers in India. Taking the three businesses together, your company delivered a strong performance to surpass several earlier milestones despite a complex macro environment in FY25. On a consolidated basis, the company delivered a record high revenue of 4,39,695 crore, an EBITDA of 57,649 crore, and a high PBT of 34,330 crore, leading to the Tata Motors Group becoming debt-free this year. I had the opportunity to constantly share update with Mr. Ratan Tata during the last few years, and while we all miss him, I want you to know he was very proud of the turnaround of this business, as Tata Motors was closest to his heart. In view of the above performance, the board has recommended a final dividend of rupees 6 per ordinary share for the financial year 25, subject to your approval today. Going forward, volatility will continue to mark economic cycles, from widespread geopolitical conflicts, military escalations, the redrawing of supply chains and tariff regimes, to artificial intelligence and energy transition. Nowhere are all these disruptions visible more than in the automotive sector. Given the enormous amount of work we have done over the past few years, from simplifying the businesses to making big strategic bets to strengthening our financial position, our businesses are structured to not just to handle this environment but to thrive. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the employees of Tata Motors and their families, as well as all of you shareholders, for your continued support to the company. Thank you. Now I would like to request Mr. P.B. Balaji to make a presentation on the performance of the company.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, shareholders. I'll quickly take you through the performance of the business. This is a standard safe harbor statement. Coming into Tata Motors to begin with, and I'll cover JLR in the next slide. We had an action-packed year, and those of us who were there in the Auto Expo saw a slew of product launches coming through both from the CV and the PV side. We had 11 cargo carriers that were launched, 3 passenger carriers that were launched, host of intelligent solutions for driver safety as well as performance, and we were able to show advanced powertrains as well. On the passenger vehicle side, who will miss the Sierra that is right up there, the gleaming car that's expected later this year. At the same time, we also showed the next range of Avinya that is likely to come through, the Avinya P4, which you also see in the picture right above. On top of that, we also had, during the course of the year, the first hydrogen truck was launched. We also had the Ace EV with a higher payload of 1 ton that came through this year. Curve was launched, and as the chairman alluded to, Punch emerged as a top choice for private buyers in this year and to become the number 1 SUV in the country. Moving to JLR, a significant achievement of the business becoming debt-free and going net cash. This is a part of the commitment that the business had made. We have delivered on that. The consistency in financial performance despite significant challenges in the external market, that's another one to be noted. And we also had the Freelander brand being licensed to Cherry joint venture with JLR, CJLR. And that licensing arrangement is going to give us a set of cars this year as it comes through, with the branding of JLR, designed by JLR, and of course with the technology of Cherry as well for the Chinese market. We are really awaiting the breakthrough product that's coming through there. Then, of course, the most exciting Range Rover electric launch is happening. And who would have missed the Jaguar Type 00 reveal that happened earlier this year? And the next one to watch out for is the Defender Octa. Really pay close attention to the Dakar rally that's coming up, where this product will be out there performing. As far as the numbers are concerned, a strong year despite significant challenges. Revenue grew at 1.3% to 4,39,000 crores, and we had an EBITDA of almost 57,000 crores this year. Overall, EBIT came in at 8%, 7.9% to be precise, and PBT before exceptional item came in at a record high of 34,300 crores. And despite the highest ever investments, we delivered FCF of almost 22,000 crores in this business. This is a slide that I introduced last time to show the performance of this business over time. We have updated it for one more year. The revenue is at an all-time high at 4,40,000 crores, and the EBITDA is near all-time high. Last year was an all-time high, and then in this year we are almost there again. And of course, PBT, this is the all-time high that we have. And we deliver 22,400 crores of free cash flows after a 48,000 crores of investments, which again is an all-time high investment plan, and that investment is needed to secure the future of the business. And despite such high investment, the business turned net debt free, which tells you the underlying fundamentals and the health of the business as we go forward. And all this is being done while delivering pretty high ROCE of almost 17.6%. One more set of records coming through. We got our highest ever rating in the history of Tata Motors in both from S&P and Moody's, and we are now in the investment zone, investment grade for the first time. Due to this, the board has recommended a 6 rupees per share, which the chairman alluded to, and this will result in a cash outflow of almost 2,200 crores this year. Moving to JLR performance, a 29 billion pound revenue, delivering a 4.1 billion EBITDA, and that 4.1 billion EBITDA is what we are using to fund the capex that the business generated of almost 3.8 billion, and generating a free cash flow of almost 1.5 billion. And the business is delivering an EBIT of 8.5% with an EBITDA of 14.3%, done at a very high ROCE of 19.4%. The business is really doing well for us at this point in time. And in terms of the products that are continuing to do well, Range Rover, if you recollect, we did move to a house of brands portfolio with 4 big brands: the Range Rover, the Defender, the Discovery, and the Jaguar. On the Range Rover franchise, sold almost 2,24,000 vehicles. The Defender sold 1,15,000, the highest ever volumes of Defender that have been recorded. And we are now in the phase out of the existing ICE vehicles of Jaguar. That's the reason you see that volumes go down. Overall, we did about 400,000 vehicles. The models that are currently under development, the Range Rover Electric, the Octa, and the Jaguar, these are 3 big launches coming up in JLR in the coming year. With this, we are guiding this business. If you recollect the challenges that we've been facing from a tariff perspective, the EBIT is likely to be between 5 to 7% this year, the coming year. We will be in almost free cash flow nil this year despite record high investments. And from there on, once the tariff is managed well, thanks to all the cost savings program that are being put in place, we would start improving our EBIT from here on once again. And overall, this business will allow us, with this kind of intervention that we are putting in place, we'll get back to a 10% EBIT zone that we talked about earlier. So we'll have a year of challenges thanks to the tariffs, but once that we are able to manage it with the cost out programs of almost 1.4 billion, we will now get back into the growth path with respect to profits. Commercial vehicles, again a very good year coming through on commercial vehicles, where despite volumes declining by 5%, because of the challenges in the market at this point in time, the business grew its EBITDA to almost double digit 11.8%, which is the highest ever EBITDA in this kind of scenario that we have seen. Traditionally, when the volumes and revenues go down, a cyclical business, you'll also see profitability going down. But this year, despite that volumes and revenues going down, we were able to step up profitability thanks to the focused efforts that are happening on a demand pull mode of working in this business, and delivered a 9.1% EBIT and a PBT of almost 6,600 crores and a ROCE of a absolutely superlative 37.7% ROCE. This business, as it's now demerging into the new company, is absolutely ready to stand on its own feet and deliver. And of course, from a product offensive, which is the bedrock of everything that we do, you see the products that are put out there, all the powertrains, be it on LNG, be it on battery, be it on hydrogen, all of them on the heavy trucks starting to come through. We are introducing a fair number of bus options as well. That's an area of focus for us this year. And of course, winning back market share in small commercial vehicles is top priority for us this year. Overall, from an outlook perspective, this business aims to go back to this 40% market share and deliver market-beating revenue growth. We will also step up our profitability further to enter the teens arena, and capex will be about 2 to 4%, and which should sustain this high ROCE. And most importantly, we want to now deliver cash flows right through the cycle, so that this business, while it may be cyclical from the point of view of its inherent individual business verticals, it will be quite from a cash perspective. We intend to keep it steady. So that's our plan for this business. On the passenger vehicle side, it was a challenging year. It's a year where I would say we consolidated this business on the various interventions that I've been making over the last 3-4 years. And therefore, you'd see the volumes are at 556,000 units, revenue of 48,000 crores, and held the EBITDA of 3.4%, and 3,400 crores is an EBITDA of 6.9%, and PBT of about 1,000 crores. So this is a year where we have consolidated our performance. The existing portfolio, you see all of them are there to see, and you're now going to have 15 plus additional nameplates coming through by the next 5 years. And we'll have 7 new launches coming in, and 23 facelifts also happening overall. So an exciting phase of launches continue. Product offensive will be there. And this year you will see the Sierra, and then we have the Avinya coming in the subsequent year, and many more to follow. Just from an outlook perspective, this business, FY26, the current financial year that we are in, we intend to really grow the volume well ahead of the market. We are back to growth as far as this business is concerned this year. Deliver a double-digit EBITDA, which has been a disappointment last year, which we want to fix, and deliver a free cash flow of 1,000 crore plus this year. So the PV business, the intention is to ensure every year about 1,000 odd crores is the cash flows that we would like to generate. On the EV side, we are the market leaders despite intense competition, and with the Harrier.EV that has just been launched, as well as the Tiago e-launch EV as well, now we should see the EV volumes also starting to come through this year. And we intend to take its penetration of EVs to about 30% by FY30. This business will go positive EBITDA, and it will continue to improve from there on. And in the medium term, the free cash flows may be negative. That is fine. That's all going into investments for which the business is well funded. And overall, this business will aim to spend anywhere between 33,000 crores to 35,000 crores in products, technologies, software-defined vehicles, the whole lot between FY26 and FY30. Talking quickly about the demerger, thanks to all shareholders for your support last time when we met. We are absolutely ready for the demerger, and each business will continue to execute its well-differentiated strategy flawlessly and realize its full potential. That is what we intend to do with the demerger. You should continue to expect the product and technology intensity in the next phase of innovation from each of these businesses. And the aim is to transform both these businesses into high-performance, customer-centric organizations that leverage digital and AI with the best of talent on board. And as far as the financial performance is concerned, the rigor on free cash flows, profitability, and ROCE will continue, if not step up further. And therefore, even though they may be two different companies, they are like two brothers in the house who are now grown up enough to start building their own families. And the intention is to carry the legacy of the Tata Motors Group with the continuity of purpose, strength of culture, and clarity of execution. That's what we intend to do with the demerger. Back to you, Chairman.
Thank you, Balaji. With that background, now I would like to invite questions from the shareholders. And there are a very, very large number of shareholders in fact, a record number of shareholders who have expressed a desire to speak in today's AGM. So I would sincerely request each shareholder to keep their comments brief, so that we'll have an opportunity for every shareholder to speak at this AGM. Let me start with Dr. Arun Kumar Bopanna.
Thanks to CS Malay and team for the courtesy extended over the time. Sir, I missed you in the past 2 days. I wanted to extend my support to you with the devastating accident. But let me begin in silence in reverence to the prophet who walked among us, Ratan Tata, a soul blessed by the divine, who had no ambition for himself but to make this world a better place. On October 9th, when the gods themselves came down to take Ratan Tata to heaven, that is much bigger than the Bharat Ratna people are expecting to ask for Ratan Tata, because he was already a Bharat Ratna of the Akhand Bharat, not the ordinary Bharat today. No Indian industrialist has ever contributed so selflessly, so silently. And when his time came, he left us as he lived, in silence and peace. May Ratan Tata now rule the kingdom of angels as he once served this land and its people. The ethos in action. In 1984, when Tata Motors gave trucks free of cost to the victims of anti-Sikh riots, without press, without PR, this wasn't a gesture, that was ethos in motion, character over commercialization. That is the pride of being with Tatas. They are not just an institution, they are family, they are friends. Their love earns loyalty, their value makes honesty feel joy. I'm very proud of Tatas for that. And policy push is commendable. The PM EV drive, FAME 2 drive, EV infrastructure. They are not just policy levers, but nation building tools. And Tata Motors is in the front line of EV transition. The EV future is no longer what if, but it is what next. My other question, sir, will EV become multi-decade growth for Tata Motors? Is Tata Motor preparing for mass electrification across all segments? And what are the risks and safeguards in deploying AGV and cobots and RPA? And how about this fire risk managed in high voltage EV systems? What is Tata Motors' road for multi-standard DC fast charging? What role will Tata play in e-commerce of EV logistics? How much mid and last mile cargo can realistically shift to EV in the next 5 years? Amid wage pressures and talent shortages, how is Tata Motors tackling the automotive labor gap? Can stakeholders be offered greater factory visit to witness transformation? Because it's been more than a decade that we went to Pune factory. I request you to tell Malay to take us to Pune as early as possible. In closing, sir, long ago, when Mr. Tata was the chairman, somebody complained about Tata cars. And as a man, as I wear the badge of honor of Tata, I told Mr. Tata, my Indica is running very well. He looked at me with familiar twinkle in his eyes and said with a mischievous smile, Arun, you might not have used it much. That was R&T, without any ego, brilliant, never boastful, sharp, never cutting. He could move billions of dollars project with a whisper and yet still notice my old Indica with warmth. I salute the man who knew the value of a moment with a gesture and a smile. Let Tata Motors continue not only to drive the future, but to anchor its values that last beyond the engine, beyond the market, into the soul of nation. Sir, I am with you during this time of crisis. I missed you in the past 2 days, sir. I will see you after the AGM season one day and extend my personal thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Sir, it appears we're experiencing a technical difficulty with Mr. Gupta.
Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Saraf or Manoj Gupta.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Name is Good afternoon. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta, Kolkata. Sir, I hereby endorse a full statement of Dr. Bopanna. Whatever he says about me, let Sri Ratan Tata. He deserves the Bharat. Always ask government to give Bharat Ratna to
Mr. Manoj Gupta, Mr. Manoj Gupta, you are not audible. Maybe I will come back to you. You please reconnect again. I will call you back. You please reconnect. Can't hear you. We can't hear you. Santosh Kumar Saraf.
Namaskar, respected chairman and board member. My name is Santosh Kumar Sraf. I am from Kolkata. Hope all you are safe and good health, sir. So I first express my to those are death in the air crash. Second, I thank to our employee and worker for their growth, participate in the growth of the company. Sir, so I have one or two questions, sir. Sir, what is the ESG rating of our company and what is the score? Sir, have you any plan in future to issue ESG bond uh, or listed in the NSE? Sir, how much carbon emission reduced this year and what is our plan for zero carbon? Sir, our female employee percent only 9%. What is step you taken to increase the percentage? Thank you, sir. Hope all you are. I wish you all for financial year 25 and 26 and hope the BC meeting will continue. Thank you. Dhanyavad. And also I thank to our secretary and her team, his team for very nice service. Ram Ram.
Can we go back to Manoj Kumar Gupta?
Sir, he isn't connected.
Okay, Mr. Tamal Majumdar.
Respected Chandra Sahab, Bhatt Sahab, Shailesh Ji, Mr. Wagh, Balaji Sahab, Mr. Sangwan, Mr. Saransan, and other directors of the company. Myself, Tamal Kumar Majumdar, an equity shareholder from Kolkata. We all welcome Gunter's homecoming as an independent director of the company. Sir, Chandra Sahab, we missed you in the last two AGMs, probably due to your busy schedule relating to heartbreaking Air India plane crash happened last week. Your statement, we consider everyone who lost someone in the tragedy as part of our family and now and forever, touched our heart. Our prayers are with those bereaved families also. We are standing with you and the group. Sir, I strongly believe that under your leadership, we are going to beat this. We are going to build this Air India back into a resilient company, and we will not let this event take us down. Thank you, Chandra sir, and Balaji sir for sharing thoughts with us. And my special thanks to our company secretary, Malay Gupta and his team, consists of Sudipto Das, Vedant, Anindita, Ketan, and others for keeping good relation with shareholders. Mala is always available over phone or mail and always ready to help shareholders to resolve their issues. We are really happy to get such an active company secretary to look after interests. And as far as Tata Sub's death is concerned, it's a personal loss to me. He had given so much love and respect to this small man. Sir, I have gone through the 584-page annual report, subsidiary accounts, earning calls, conference call. I have some queries and as well as seek your indulgence. Sir, quoting Balaji sir from the analyst meet, I also want to say that financial 25 was an action-packed year, both in Tata Motors as well as in JLR. As per segment results before depreciation and other unallocables, for financial year 25, it is in page 404. Commercial vehicles, passenger vehicle, and JLR booked a profit of 6,814 crore, 472 crore, and 27,764 crore respectively. Commercial vehicle segment and passenger segment booked less profits in comparison to financial year 24. Overall volume of EV for financial year 25 was down by 13% due to muted traction we had on the fleet side. Shailesh assured the analysts as well as us that during financial year 24-6, the management will try to regain our growth momentum and drive both volumes and profitability. Our focus would be to deliver industry-beating growth. He has also mentioned that from various agencies and OEMs, this financial year 26 is going to be moderate, pretty similar to what financial year 25, what was in financial year 25. What is the present status now in this aspect, sir? Whether the segment is moving as it was projected by the management? Please share your thoughts in this aspect. Sir, China has recently restricted the export of rare earth magnets, which is crucial, especially for electric vehicles. Whether it will lead to delays and bottlenecks in the EV supply chain during financial year 26 and onwards, how the company management will resolve the issue. So, as per JLR is concerned, its wholesale volume in North America was higher by at 22%, whereas down in overseas, Europe and China at 12%, 11%, and 10% respectively. Wholesale was also impacted due to gradual wind down of legacy Jaguar products. On retail front, electrified vehicles totaled 78.4% of our total sales. Please share your thoughts in this regard, disclosing current scenario. Sir, it is noted that in China, JLR is facing challenging market conditions, particularly in its locally produced cars due to retailer insolvencies and credit availability. What is the present status now and your expectation for financial year 26? I have also observed that JLR has signed a letter of intent with Chery Automobiles to license the Freelancer brand for the development of electric vehicles in China. This will be sold through a separate retailer network in China. Could you please share the present status of the project? So, the company was positively impacted during financial year 25 due to rupee depreciation against UK pound, and JLR also remain unutilized revolving credit facility of UK pound 1.66 billion. It is in page 257. What was its financial impact on our profitability, overall profitability? So, share market reacted negatively after JLR's decrease in EBIT margins guidance for financial year 26 from 10% to 5.75 to 7% due to high capital investment. It is noted from 257 page that JLR has cumulative investment plan of a massive UK pound 18 billion until financial year 28 in its industrial footprint, vehicles programs, AI, and digital technologies, entirely from internal accruals. I strongly believe that the said huge investment and proposed decrease in EBIT guidance for financial year 26 is for the betterment of the profitability in the long run. Investors should take into account the long-term guidance gain to be earned by JLR. Please share your thoughts in this aspect, sir. Sir, What is the present status of Tata Sons promoted UK pound 4 billion global battery plant under Agratas at Bridgewater, Somerset, UK? Whether it will be able to share full EV battery requirement of JLR and Tata Motors? Please share your thoughts in this regard. And it is noted that the company started shipping hydrogen trucks. Want to know your view in this regard? Do you believe that it will be a money spinner within the next 5 years? Sir, I have two other questions. So it is noted from page 381 that the company reversed earlier provision made for Russian market for 42 crore and restructuring cost of 31 crore. What prompted the management to reverse provision for oil reverse Russia as well as restructuring cost? Please share your thoughts in this regard. And sir, it is noted that JLR Slovakia SRO as on 31st March 2025 received total subsidy of UK pound 109,879 thousands against total subsidy due of UK pound 112,742 thousand, leading to a due of 2,863 thousand in UK pound. What is the present status of its recovery as on date? Its profit decreased substantially due to tax booking of UK pound 13,952 thousand. Last year it was 3,243 thousand. Please share the reason for such huge taxation. And lastly, sir, it is nice to note that public charging station installed by Tata Motors increased to 21,742 numbers during financial year 25. Last year it was 10,065. Whether they are installing it alone or took the help of Tata Power in this respect. What is your projection for financial year 26 in this respect? Thank you all for patient hearing. Thank you, Chairman, for allowing me to complete. Thank you.
Humayun Purdehi.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You can? May I proceed?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Chandrasekharan. We used to meet you every year at the AGM at Birla Matushri Hall. We still remember those days. And now, sir, what I was saying is that regarding, of course, our beloved Ratan Tata, for decades we have been attending his AGMs. Of course, we miss him a lot, very much, and understand your feelings also for him, as you were very close to him. Now, sir, I just want to say, really, thank God. Gone are the days when year after year Tata Motors would make losses, and I had also losses in my holdings. And this year, record break in commercial vehicles and in other items. We are very proud. We are very happy for the same. So, but in this, quality of our vehicles are good. Naturally, that's why and plus our marketing team also is very good. So credit goes to a company also, and to all who are making this happen. And one more thing, and of course, one more thing I want to ask you, sir, regarding demerger. Shall we get one share free of the demerged group? One share of Tata Motors and one share of the demerged group. Shall we get, as many other companies have given us? My God, that will be a bonus to us. And number two, I'm very much interested in knowing about the defense. You see, you all had defense vehicles. We saw with our own eyes how your trucks would go up the hill, your defense trucks. Now, are you continuing with those defense trucks giving to the government for military? And do you have any more other defense items to be sold and to make our country proud? I just want to know because I have not read anywhere. And third, regarding this Israel-Iraq war, so what do you have to say about it? My God, it is progressing at a very dangerous level. It's really very sad because we all will be affected. That is the reason. Please throw light on how that is going to affect us. And one more thing, I must compliment your secretarial team, how they have worked day and night to hold this meeting and make us speakers come into speakers forum. This reflects what the company it makes company good, a reputation very good. I'm very happy with the Tata Motors performance now, and I wish you all the best. And I don't want to continue further. So I wish you also all the best and all our team all the best. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kamal Kishore Jawar.
हेलो, मेरा आवाज आ रहा है सर?
आ रहा है।
हाँ, थैंक यू सर। हमारे चेयरमैन सर चंद्रशेखर साहब और हमारे बालाजी साहब, ऑल डायरेक्टर्स को मेरा नमस्कार। कमल किशोर फ्रॉम हैदराबाद। सर, आपने चेयरमैन स्पीच में पूरा बता दिए, तो मैं उसके ज़्यादा कुछ बात करना नहीं चाहता हूँ। पहले अपना बहुत बड़ी दुख की बात है, एयर इंडिया से ऐसा हो गया, और अपने जो सब बता दिए बहुत बड़ी दुख की बात है। उनकी फैमिली को मैं भगवान से प्रार्थना चाहता हूँ, उनकी हिम्मत सम्मति बने रहे। और सर, मैं एक ही बात बोलना चाहता हूँ, अपना डिफेंस सेक्टर में आज कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन में बहुत कुछ ज़्यादा आ रहा है। जो अपने ट्रक सेक्टर में बहुत से कंपनियां हैं, तो अपना टाटा मोटर सबसे पुराना है। तो मैं इसमें चाहता हूँ ये ट्रक से ज़्यादा कमर्शियल में डिफेंस के एक एक नए मॉडल में डिफेंस का जो ऑर्डर लेंगे, तो उसका प्रोडक्शन ज़्यादा करने से अपनों का कंपनी का में बहुत अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स मिलेगा। तो जहाँ भी जाओ डिफेंस में सिर्फ टाटा कंपनी का मोटर रहना है। मैं भी इस फील्ड में 40 साल से हूँ साहब, और मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा तो मैं इसका पढ़ा लिखा नहीं हूँ, छोटा आदमी हूँ, पर थोड़ा बहुत जानकारी बहुत कुछ है। तो मैं चाहता हूँ डिफेंस सेक्टर में ज़्यादा अच्छा करे तो अच्छा है। और लास्ट में 2 साल से साहब चंद्रशेखर साहब आपको बोला था कि कंपनी के फाउंडर कौन है, उनका फर्स्ट पेज में नाम फोटो रहे। तो आज आप ये जो करे हैं पूरे में टाटा ग्रुप के बैलेंस शीट में देखा, फाउंडर का नाम हमारे रतन टाटा साहब का फोटो जो आपने हमेशा प्रिंट करे, ये एवरी ईयर ऐसी रहे। तो नया यंग जनरेशन में जो भी आएंगे तो फाउंडर का मालूम उनको नाम याद रहेगा कौन था क्या है। सो ये बहुत अच्छा करे, आप अच्छा काम करे सर। और हमारा सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट का टीम बहुत अच्छा है साहब। टाइम पे हमको बैलेंस शीट मिल गया, और टाइम पे हमको स्पीकर नंबर मिल गया, और टाइम से आपको सर्विस साहब, आपको बैलेंस शीट मिल गया क्या, आपका एसपी नगर मिल गया क्या। इतना अच्छा सर्विस है, वेरी वेरी गुड नाइट सर। अनुज साहब और गुप्ता साहब और मैडम जो भी है, मैं उनको बधाई देता हूँ। इतना अच्छा सर्विस कहीं भी नहीं देते साहब। थैंक यू सर।
बिमल कृष्ण सरकार।
Hello,
Yeah.
very good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
I am Krishna Sarkar, joining from Kolkata. Respected Chairman, other campuses, shareholders present in the meeting. At first, I thanks to the Chairman and CFO PV Balaji, sir, for excellent and valuable presentation regarding company's performance. Thanks to the company secretary Malay Kumar Gupta, our secretary department Anandita Madam, for excellent investor service and good relation with the shareholders. Sir, as per financial statement, the revenue from operation increased by 1.3%. Sir, profit after tax reduced by 11.50%. Sir, कोई बात नहीं. Sir, question number 1. Sir, other expenses increased by 10.62%. Sir, last year it was 77,199 crores, but this year 85,399 crores. Sir, please share your thoughts. Sir, question number 2. What are the capital expenditure for next 2 years? Sir, alternative intelligence technology uses or not at present. Sir, I have full confidence to the chairman, you and your team, or our company will run better
than previous year. Sir, I hope you and your team, company's employees, I pray to God for good health. And thanks for patient hearing. Thank you, sir. What we.
Thank you. Mr. Vinod Motilal Agarwal.
So this shareholder hasn't joined the meeting.
Neerja Nahar.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, sir, esteemed members of the board, and my fellow shareholders. I am Nirja Nahar from Kolkata, a shareholder of this distinguished company and a proud member of Millennium Mams. Sir, I take this opportunity today to express my appreciation for the company's performance and vision, and also to ask a few questions to the board. So, my first question is, in the light of ongoing geopolitical turbulence and supply chain disruptions, particularly China's recent export restrictions on rare earth magnets, what progress has Tata Motors made in localizing the production of these critical components, especially those used in EVs and advanced automotive electronics? So my second question is, in the CV division, we have been losing some market share, especially due to increased competition in the small commercial vehicle segment and the bus segment. What strategic measures are being undertaken to strengthen our position and regain lost ground in these segments? So finally, my last question, could you please share the current production capacity of the CV segment and the present level of capacity utilization? Additionally, we would like to know if you have any upcoming CapEx plans for the CV business. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Subhash Kar. Mr. Subhash Kar.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Chairman, sir, esteemed board members of the board, and fellow shareholder. I am Subhash Kar joining from Kolkata. Chairman, sir, your initial speech was a very informative and excellent, providing value insighted prospect. Sir, I would like to congratulate you and entire management for the good performance in this fiscal year and good dividend payout, 6 rupees per share. I appreciate the company's uh, commitment to social responsibility through its effective CSR policy. I would like to convey my sincere thanks to the expected company secretary, Mr. Malay Kumar Gupta, and team member, Madam Anindita Goswami, for the excellent investor service and for registering my name as a speaker and also keeping in touch with us and quick issues resolved. And thanks once again for presenting a detailed and informative 584 pages annual report. The award highlighted on pages 9 is truly remarkable, and congratulations to the team on this outstanding achievement. Sir, I wholeheartedly support all the resolution passed through remote e-voting. Some of my question. Sir, can you provide an update on our company EV roadmap, including progress on deployment, C02 reduction target, and future expansion plan? Second, sir, what are the key benefits of the proposed demerger for the passenger and commercial vehicles business? And how do you expect it to drive long-term growth and value creation? Thirdly, sir, can you update us on GLR progress toward carbon net zero by 2039 and highlighted key initiative driving this ambition? And finally, sir, what strategy will you employ to mitigate geopolitical risks and drive growth in FY 2025-26 across your global operation? Nothing to add more, sir. Continue with this VC in future and all stay safe. Thank you, sir, for providing this opportunity. Namaskar.
Mr. Bishwendra Kundu.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Hello. Yes. Respected Chairman, Mr. N. Chandrasekhar, members of the board, fellow shareholder and friend, I am B.N. Kundu. First of all, I would like to pay my condolence to all the departed souls who lost their life in the tragic accident in Ahmedabad and pray the Almighty to give courage to the bereaved family. May the rest in peace. My heart goes all out to remember our beloved late chairman, Sri Ratan Tata ji, a man of wisdom, principle, and God-gifted nature of human care. The love and affection he poured, the whole world has indebted all of us. We, the humankind, will always be obliged to his good deeds and values. He not only carried forward the legacy of great Jamshedji, but also achieved a niche for himself and truly made Tata a house name, not within the bricks and wall of the house, but in the heart of the person living in the house. Coming to the business, there is nothing to say to a company like Tata Motors, which has constantly achieved their turnover above rupees 65,000 crores and paying a dividend at the rate 300%, yield 0.84% in this challenging economy. Now, car is not a luxury, rather is a must to almost all family members and who can think and serve the society on this front better than Tata. With a consolidated profit of rupees 28,149 crores, the company is moving on its path, and my congratulations to the team now led by Mr. Noel Tata. I am very happy to note that this company absolutely debt-free company. I hope your leadership. I hope your leadership will trust the same love and affection to all of us like a part of your family, and we will continue to feel protected as a shareholder under your guidance and umbrella. Before I close, I convey my express sincere thanks to Mr. Malay Kumar Gupta and his entire secretarial team for taking care of minority shareholders like us and provide all the information and necessary document well in time and always spare his valuable time to listen to us. I pray Almighty for his good health and prosperity as well as to the Tata Trust and everyone of the company so that our company should prosper and achieve a new high of success. At last, but not in the least, sir, this is my humble request to you. You should give me a photo to to our company secretary, Mr. Malay Gupta, sir. The company secretary role is a very valuable role. And Tata Steel balance sheet also, they have also given the photo of the company secretary PK, Mr. PK. Please, this is my humble request to you, sir. Please take care.
Mr. Ashok Subramaniam.
Yes. Good afternoon and vanakkam. So hope I am audible and visible. Yes, so my respected Chandra Sahab, all the board of directors, fellow shareholders, the employees and the stakeholders. I am happy to be present in this AGM and thanks for the opportunity given to me. I commence with a humble tribute to Padma Bhushan Sri Ratan Tata and my heartfelt condolences to the lives lost in Air India incident. And congratulations for the entire team for coming up with a decent results at the time of uncertainties and volatility. And I'm sure that, my prayers are there to the God to give you the courage and the strength to tide over the crisis for each one in the Tata Group. And also, I'm sure that the learnings will be extended to all the group companies by which our safety management system will be strengthened. And I compliment the entire team who worked on the annual report for producing such a wonderful report. And it was a very pleasurable reading, and it was just like reading a storybook. So I go and I will be failing in my duty if I don't bring out some good initiatives taken in that, as noticed in the annual report. From the page 80, which I see in the planet section, there is a good improvement in site renewable energy utilization of renewable energy and percentage of share on renewable energy, and decarbonizing value chain across the value chain in JLR, PV, and CV with a specific target timeline. Then page 86 is nice to see that in the Nexon ICE diesel LCA. There I have noticed that in the user phase, there's a tank to wheel concept and well to tank concept is there. I'd like to know whether some detailed elaboration can be given on this to understand what exactly it is. And how does this, there is a pie chart also given in the page 86 along with respect to this LCA with some percentage. So there can be some explanation to it to make it a more understanding and appreciate it. Coming to page number 93, the Tata Safety Proficiency Exam is being administered and taken by the entire safety professionals. And I strongly believe safety comes in cans, that it means I can, you can, and we can. So I think it should be extended to the entire team of Tata Group employees, so that this is one way the safety proficiency can be extended. As raised by the earlier speakers, I also have a concern on the ban on rare earth magnets from China, and whether any R&D is in progress in Tata Motors to overcome this issue, like iron nitride magnets, etc. Then page number 110 and 111, there under the title Fostering Leadership in Health and Safety, both the pictures on 110 and 111 speaks there is a gap in terms of use of PPE, which is very clearly put there. So I think maybe we can look at it. Now page number 143 talks about whistleblower cases at 280 for this FY25 as against 150. So in a way, it is a good sign. However, I would like to know whether this analysis of them or the evaluation of these things, what are the reportings and what are the understanding and learnings out of it. And second thing is, I observed that, and I would also like to know that, is there any hybrid EVs are being planned in the this thing in our product strength? And I observed that there is a vast difference in service quality, customer care, and courtesy is in services there in many outlets which I have used in Mumbai during my last 5 years of stay, and as well as in Coimbatore, which I am presently now, specifically at TAFE. And the service at TAFE Coimbatore stays much superior to all of them. So there is an opportunity for us to look at it and see that we have a value for service in all these places. And also I look at this BRSR page number 182 says that this scope of this excludes joint operations of Tata Cummins Private Limited, but nowhere there is a plan of what is this particular company is about is been missing. So I would like that there can be given. And I also request that Chandra sir to take care of your own health, sir, and this time of crisis. Maybe you can adopt drinking more water and stay healthy. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Rupal Vora. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Chairman, sir. esteemed members of the board and my fellow shareholders. I'm Rupal Vora from Mumbai and a proud shareholder of Tata Motors as well as a proud member of Millennium MAMS. I have 3 questions to ask today. The first one being, given the global shift towards electric mobility and sustainability, what is Tata Motors' roadmap for scaling EV production and infrastructure support in the next 3 to 5 years, particularly in the rural and semi-urban markets where adoption is still limited? My second question is, with the government targeting the replacement of 550,000 private diesel buses by the year 2030, what role does our company envision for itself in enabling private bus operators to transition to electric mobility? And what new products or business models are we considering to address their unique needs? My third and last question is, how is the 1,800 crore cost of the demerger expected to be distributed between the two companies? Thank you, sir.
Dr. Jamadar.
Greetings of the day to the respected chairman and all the board members and stakeholders of my company. My name is Dr. Dharav Jamadar, a proud shareholder and a customer of our company. Firstly, I would like to pay my humble and sincere obeisance and tribute to Sir Ratan Tata, sir, and also to all the ones who have lost their lives and the family members who have suffered from the tragic accident. Now, I would like to congratulate all the stakeholders of my company for their contributions, due to which our company has performed tremendously well and has given impeccable and robust performance in this particular fiscal year. Sir, there are certain questions which I would request you to address. First, we have done a commendable work in deleveraging ourselves in the last couple of years, making it a classic case study. But as we know, our industry is going through a constant revolution, and we shall be definitely requiring funds to grow at the required pace. Now, with the cash flow getting impacted by the macros from both the, domestic as well as international businesses, how much amount of funds are we going to use for capex, and from what sources we might be raising it in the coming FY? Second, with respect to our international business of JLR, wherein it has lowered its guidance of FY25 to near zero free cash flow, it will be directly impacting our PV as a whole. Can you elucidate what contour of impact it shall have on our passenger vehicle business as a whole, and how many years it shall take to have robust numbers back again, keeping in mind the volatile macros are here to stay at least for a foreseeable future? Third, our products and services are impeccable and futuristic in nature. Axiomatically, we have been the bellwether in our industry in all the segments. I know it might be too early to ask, but keeping in mind such dynamic macros, what is the future for us after EV? Where do you see the next leg of growth coming from for us in the coming years? Fourth, lately we have been facing the issue of rising warranty costs, as the US are not allowing Chinese ADS system and vice versa. This factor leading to double engineering costs along with other costs rising up. So what necessary steps are we going to take in order to control such rising costs in many such prospects? Last question, we have our operations all over the world, and the major risk that always wanders upon us is the currency volatility. We have a robust hedging system which we do for all the currencies that we get our revenues from. So can you please elucidate how the company does the currency hedging for the currencies we generate our revenues from? Thank you, sir, for providing this opportunity. It's an honor for attending this meeting. Thank you, sir.
Preeti Godwani Gupta.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, sir, esteemed members of the board, and my fellow shareholders. I am Preeti Godwani Gupta from Kolkata, a proud shareholder of Tata Motors and an equally proud member of Millennium MAMS. Firstly, my heartfelt condolences go out to the families of those who lost their lives in the recent Air India event. And I would also want to acknowledge the tremendous work behind the scenes. Special mention to Anandita for her exceptional care and attention. I have 3 questions for you today, sir. The first one, The company has recently proposed raising 500 crores through non-convertible debentures, and there was a 2,000 crore NCD issue earlier this year. Could you please elaborate on the intended use of these funds and clarify whether Tata Motors anticipates further debt raising in the near future as a part of its ongoing financial and growth strategy? The second one being, what is the impact of the Trump tariffs in the current scenario, specifically on JLR? And what will it be going forward, considering Trump planning to ease auto tariffs? And my final question would be, with JLR contributing significantly to consolidated profits, how sustainable is this growth, considering the global slowdown in auto sales and currency fluctuations? Lastly, sir, I have a humble request for you. We at Millennium Ma'am's organization are genuinely eager to attend the Investor Day event, which is held in Mumbai. As Millennium Ma'am's is the largest women shareholder group, it would be a great privilege for us to be a part and included in this important occasion of Tata Motors. We kindly request you to consider allowing us to participate from next year onwards. We would sincerely be grateful and deeply honored by your support. Thank you so much.
Mr. Sujan Modak.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Namaskar. Good afternoon. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modak. I'm attending this meeting from my residence in Kolkata. Sir, I don't want to repeat questions which have already been asked, but my question is, I've got a few questions, sir. Considering the global disturbances and the problems, every day it is coming, what effect or impact it will have on our overseas business, if you can please tell us. In very simple words, it will be very kind of you, sir. And keeping this in mind, what is the guidance for next 2 to 3 years, if you can tell us, sir? My next question is the capacity utilization in all our plant, if you can please tell us. And page 212, 212, I can see there's a recordable injury, 71 total, and fatality is 1. So is it, I hope our company is trying to minimize this to the minimum. So what are the steps you have taken, if you can please tell us? Fatality 1 is really something not very encouraging, sir. Is it possible for you to arrange a factory visit for the shareholders? If you can please do it, it will be very kind of you, sir. And before I finish, I'd like to definitely thank our company secretary, Malay Gupta, and his whole team for doing a very good investor services to the investors community, especially Ma'am Anindita Goswami. Thank you. Over to you for further proceedings. Thank you.
Ms. Rachna Podar.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, esteemed members of the board, and my fellow shareholders. I am Rachna Podar from Delhi, a proud shareholder of Tata Motors and equally proud member of Millennium Mams. My question to you would be, sir, how is Tata Motors positioning itself to stay ahead in the EV market and amid rising global competitions, including new entrants like Tesla, especially in terms of technology, pricing, and charging infrastructure? Additionally, given the rapid pace of EV adoption and evolving battery technologies, how is Tata Motors planning to update existing models to remain competitive in range, features, and pricing? My second question to you, sir, would be, with Tata Motors targeting 30% EV sales by 2030 and facing strong competition from Hyundai, Maruti, etc., which key EV models and technologies are being prioritized to maintain market leadership? Thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Mr. Lily Pradhan?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. Very good afternoon, all chairpersons and all viewers. Myself, Lily Pradhan from Kolkata, attending the meeting through video conferencing. I am obliged that the management has given me chance to speak at the AGM. First of all, I would like to thank the Board of Directors, respected Chairman, respected MD, respected CFO, respected Secretary with secretarial team for wonderful arrangement and guiding me in advance for attending the AGM through video conferencing. Pleased must be VC in future because any part of the world abroad person can participate and express their views. Sudipta sir, always coordinate with me, even all shareholder. Very good, appreciative, personalized human beings. Anindita Goswami madam, overall very good investor services. Very good, nice madam. Chairman sir, I am really proud to you for being a polite, decent, hardworking and patientful behavior. I hope under your leadership, our company will better to better in coming future. Go ahead, good wishes, always with you. I received email of e-notice well in advance and also annual report. The theme of cover page is very good knowledgeable. I wholehearted support all resolution by e-voting. I am very happy to know that the company's performance is developing a lot which is sustainable growth. But I have put some specific question and request in present situation. Is the single arbitration matter resolved? Second, does the government give incentives on promoting electric vehicles? Third, what is the company's plan for expanding electric charging facilities in India? Please, as a woman speaker, request always support women empowerment, which is most important and must be obeying and trusting for dignity and respect. Please must be considered factory visit for appreciation of our company. Nothing more. Thank you. Thank you so much. With best regard, all the best. Thank you, Chairman sir.
Lidhi Chaudhary?
Respected sir, good evening. I am privileged to be a part of this event, and I am a proud member of Millennium Ma'am. I have. Oosh, what happened? Oof, उड़ गया.
Please continue.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Chairman, you had said that AI is not a technological shift, but a civilizational one. So how is the company planning to integrate this going forward? My second question is, how will the upcoming battery gigafactory in Gujarat, set to begin production in 2026, impact the cost structure, supply chain security, and scalability of Tata's EV business over the next 3 years? And my third question to you is, what are the current and future plans of Tata Auto Company? Are we planning to list it or demerge it? These are my questions. Thank you.
Lekha Shah?
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I'm very much thankful to our company secretary, Malay Gupta ji, especially Anantika Goswami ji ma'am, for extending very good investor services and also sending the AGM notice well in time. I found the AGM notice and I'm delighted to say notice is so beautiful, full of colors and fact and figures in place. Chairman sir, I would thank all the personnel of company for receiving awards and recognition by our plan during the year 24 or 25. And also, I am glad the company is doing very well in the field of CSR activities. Again, I thank our company secretary Malay Gupta ji, especially Anantika Goswami ji for their best performance and always outstanding support for all my doubts. Hence, I have no questions today, sir. I agree with my previous speaker, Santosh Bhai from Kolkata. I hope the company will continue video conference meeting in future. So I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions for today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Tapash Kumar Banerjee.
I am audible, sir?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Chairman, esteemed directors, and fellow shareholders. Myself, Manosh Banerjee, joint holder, joining the virtual AGM from Kolkata. Chairman, sir, your initial speech was informative and helpful in understanding the company's performance and strategy. For the financial year 2024-25, our company's performance was excellent. The dividend payout is a testament to the company's financial stability. By increasing R&D spending, our company demonstrates its commitment to innovation and growth. Congratulations to the entire team for their efforts in making this a successful year. I wholeheartedly support all the resolutions by remote e-voting. Now I have some queries for your consideration, sir. Number one, sir, can you throw some light on how we should think about variable marketing expenses going forward? My second question, sir, how should we look at warranty cost trends? And sir, will a delay in emission target to positive for JLR overall, or you will need to step up investment in ICE? Sir, can you talk about the PV margins and what about your drivers for margin improvement in CV? Before I conclude, I convey my sincere thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Malay Kumar Gupta, and his full team, especially Anindita Goswami Madam, for their exceptional investor services and dedication. I am honored to be a part of this organization and look forward to continued success in the future. Thank you for patience hearing. Over to you, sir.
Mr. Ankur Chanda.
So this shareholder and the next haven't joined the meeting.
SP Basania.
एसपी भाई तेरा नाम और बात कर जल्दी
Sir, can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. So thanks for giving me an opportunity to speak. So this is the first time we are seeing you as the chairman of after the plane crash. So please convey my condolences to the families of people who have sort of been killed due to the air crash. So please ensure that such crashes do not take place because they are very bad for everybody. So please consider this. Sir, thank you very much. And now Yusuf Rangwala wants to talk.
all the best hello good afternoon sir how are you sir Chandrasekhar
Fine, fine.
Sir, it appears they have dropped off.
Yeah, Bimal Kumar Agarwal.
hello can you hear me hello hello
Yeah, yeah.
hello
Yes,
thank
please.
you sir thank you
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night to other shareholders, and good morning to other shareholders who have joined from different part of the world. Sir, first of all, I can thank the company secretary, his team, management, staff, and the shareholders. As my question was already raised by the other speakers, I just wish the company all the best and thank you very much. Please continue video conference and as other people also ask for the factory visit, please see that you all arrange for the factory visit. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tapas Kumar Datta.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Chairman, distinguished Board of Directors, esteemed KMPs, ex-superintendent and Vivacious secretarial team, and my fellow shareholders who today in this busy meeting. I, myself, Tapos Kumar Gondo, an equity shareholder of Tata Motors Limited, I'm coming to my annual report, page 256. Inventory turnover ratio is drastically reduced by 7.1%, indicating oversupply, accumulation of slow-moving stock, obsolete stock, and lack of coordination between production line and marketing line. How would you combat this situation? Page 282, shareholding pattern. Change in shareholding pattern is not shown. Sir, it would have been better had you shown shareholding pattern in this column. It would be helpful for investors. Change in shareholding pattern. Page 305. Some companies have an adverse remark. Why don't these companies satisfy CARO mandates? Page 311. Cash generated from operating activities has drastically been reduced by more than 9%. How would you carry out additional work in progress? Page 325. Capital work in progress remains overdue. What is the reason for being overdue? Has it exceeded its original cost? Page 340. Inventory, finished goods, 36,196 crores. Why don't you segregate finished goods to vehicles and vehicles spares and components? Similarly, goods in transit, it should be segregated into raw materials and stock in state. It is not segregated. Page 341, trade receivable. Why don't you show aging schedule of trade receivable? Market price data is absent in CG report. Stock performance in comparison with BSE, Sensex and NSE Nifty are not shown. So graphical representation is also omitted. So page 170, the company has invested 1.68 crore in various energy conservation projects. What benefits have you derived from this investment? It is not mentioned. So this is my humble submission. Thank you for patient hearing. Over to you for further proceeding.
Mr. Deshji Bakshi.
Very good evening, Chairman and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. First, initially, I want to pay my homage to our Mr. Ratan Tata for all the work he has done. And also, I thank to our company secretary, Mr. Malay Gupta, for giving me an opportunity to express my view, and to Anandita ma'am for keeping in constant touch and maintaining good investor service with the shareholders. Sir, your initial speech was very much informative, and also the annual report, which is a robust one with facts and figures. So just want to know regarding the supply chain effect due to these geopolitical disturbances. Sir, thoughts on the new manufacturing unit at Tamil Nadu coming up. So we had a R&D spend of 33,000 crores. What is our future plan in this regard? So we have newer aspiration, this Nexon brand. What is in the new on the pipeline? And congrats for the AI initiative which we have taken. Sir, thoughts on the contribution to India's green growth story. Sir, we have IDIS portal. This kindly share some thoughts regarding this, and any plans for EV for the common man at a reduced rate. And if possible, sir, please arrange for a planned visit at Tune or at the EV cars where we are being manufactured. That's all from my side, and I've supported all the resolutions. And stay safe, everybody. Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity.
Mr. Satish Shah.
So this shareholder and the next haven't joined.
Tarak Chakravarti.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
Board of Directors, and valuable shareholder Taraknath Chakraborty, speak from Calcutta. Sir, 80th Annual General Meeting Tata Motor. We are very proud to feel. First thing, congratulations our oldest gold company chairman, valuable MD, CFO, CEO, Director Finance, all our board members, and our valuable shareholder company secretary, Mr. Malay Gupta, and associated team, Madam Ankita. Then our proper time sent to email all our informative pattern in my mobile. Then we are joining the 80th annual general meeting of Tata Motors Limited. Sir, this year 25th is a memorable of the golden year. Accounts, monumental pillar, full of dream, no comments. Annual report, informative, first page, cover page, all are scenario, company photograph, company page, printing, color matching, mission, vision, all our thing is expected. 9 of monumental pillar, full of dream. The 25th annual report is a really very no comments. Annual report 124,584. Already I observation your annual report, sir. Now I am 31 number speaker. I fully meeting I observe. But my point is that, sir, after long time, our company hard and soul tried to make a company business segment this year 25th annual report. Highest ever turnover, highest ever profitability, and after a long time, company pay the dividend. Not only that, few months ago, the company, one of the AGM is arranged the diversification of business segment, commercial vehicle and general motor vehicles. So naturally, this annual report I observed, sir, on that time I speak at this meeting, but I against some speech, sir, I pardon to me, our company valuable chairman, I too parallel the company annual report we are follow up. Then your take decision is a hard time, is a very proper and really very cost control and cost reduce. Then take you have decision, and not only that, minority shareholder really is very proud to feel or enjoy the 1:1 share against the Tata Motor holding pattern. So it is a very good take decision. I personally felicitate our company, all management team, director, finance, company secretary, and our valuable chairman. This good take decision, and not only that, sir, is this year your highest ever turnover. But automobile division is a challenging marketing. A lot of company are competitive this market. But our motor, टाटा मोटर इज वन ऑफ द जायंट सर। बचपन से मैं हम लोग सुन रहा था मेरा पिताजी को पास 3 आइटम सर, कार इज टाटा, शू इज बाटा, एंड बुद्धि मैंने जिसको बोलता है नॉलेज, नॉलेज में नाटा। तो ये मैं सुन के आता है। तो आज हम लोग इतना सीनियर हो गए थे, तो आपका टाटा मोटर का इस टाइप का मीटिंग, एंड दिस ईयर यू आर conversion and minority shareholder, 3 item want to say the good turnover, good profitability, good pay dividend. Not only that, parallel is just like we have figured the 1:1 issue offer of the diversification allotment of Tata Motors share is just like a one of the bonus. We know one to say is that is another part. All our shareholder are speech, all our shareholder are comments, we are follow up. But they have no thanks to this management team. This year company, especially business, change of the variation and all over time higher sale this year. So naturally, I congratulate our all management team. We are no briefly discussion. Many speaker is present. Sir, I thanks to our company valuable old is gold chairman, managing director, director finance, all our 8 Alpine to Elephant, all our member and our valuable shareholder, secretarial department head, Mr. Malay Gupta and Ankita madam are really is a good efficiency, ability and good manner person. Then we are joining this meeting and speech the 80th annual general meeting. We are fully discussion observation this meeting. I pray the God save me, Mr. Chairman, your health. All our persons are health, your safe and your health, and after that enjoy this work. And further I proceed to over the microphone company chairman. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm sorry I missed calling Mr. Ashit Kumar Patak, 28. Sir, if you're available, you can speak now.
Hello.
Yes,
Am
please.
I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening, respected chairman. I am very happy to see you today, and board of directors, company secretary, fellow members joining at 80th AGM of Tata Motors Limited. My name is Ashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. Thanks to company secretary Mr. Malay Gupta and secretary department, and especially Mr. Sonendita Goswami. He continuously touch with the shareholders, speaker shareholders, and sent me the annual report very well in advance. Sir, your opening remarks is most valuable, and also from Mr. P.B. Balaji. He disclosed all the future strategies and roadmap of my company's performance. Before I start, my first condolence to sudden demise of respected Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Mr. Ratan Tata, and RIP to all the victims recent Ahmedabad plane crash, and praying to God our Tata group as early as possible recovered from this disaster. Thanks to company's management team, nicely company made me debt-free company and auto-free cash flow near about 22,348 crores, and net automatic debt against cash is very nicely achieved, negative 1018 crores. Thanks for this company's management team. Apart from this, the financial performance, also operating profit and other is very down from previous financial year, and this year is very challenging because we are facing that is reciprocal sales from global sectors, and also a very, very strong geopolitical situation. So strategies and roadmap in current financial year, our financial activities, share your thoughts. And cost optimization model, because last year revenue is increased 1.3%, but other expense near about 85,399 crores. So think about cost optimization model and our capex program each financial year to achieve our all the operation RE100 by 230. In page 142, I noticed the wholesale player cases received 284. Cases 264 crores, but present status of 20 cases, which are pending, mentioned here. Also, any plans for split our share rupees 1? Also, in page 2266, every director should be hold minimum 10,000 shares. Respected Chairman, Mr. Bharat Puri and Mr. Girish was only holding shares. Other no. So they have to concentrate interest to my company for holding our shares. Sir, I noticed, sir, 1 minute, sir. Sir, vehicle recycling offers several benefits. We have 7 WIRE operational stoppage facilities, present capacity of populations there, and share your thoughts how we are ongoing to take the opportunity India government voluntary vehicle fleet modernization program boost to circular economy. Also, government are giving very tax benefits and our discount program for scrapping vehicles and new vehicles offered. Share your thoughts. And I noticed the supply chain disruption due to some rare earths from China is shipping problem we are facing. Many auto companies are facing and stopped their production. Also, government PM E-Drive program, auto company used government to approve the imports of rare earths materials from China. Also, I noticed today newspaper, the approval from China government are procuring, our procurement is waiting for the auto companies. Share your thoughts, this impact in our production, share your thoughts. And also try to this current financial year to market shares, CV, PV, and heavy goods, motor vehicles also market share higher than previous year. But last year, financial year 24 against the financial year 25, market share slightly down. So I have full support to my company in every aspect under your leadership and praying to God for good health to everybody and prosperity of company and rewarding policy to stakeholder. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Celestine Mascarenas.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Respected Chairman, other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders, my name is Mrs. C. Mascarenas, speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company's secretary, Mr. Gupta, and his team, Ankita, for sending me an annual report and also registering me as a speaker at my request and giving me this platform to speak. Though there were some hitches here today, but even then I could log in. Thank you very much. I sincerely thank Mr. Balaji for his good presentation, which enlightened us a lot. The annual report is full of knowledge and information, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our working is good. A dividend of 6 rupees. I remember those days, there's no dividend, and market capitalization was very low. But now we are really in a positive zone, and we will really go up the ladder. Our market capitalization is also good. As many shareholders have asked many questions, so I limit to quite few. Demerge, when will the demerged entities, means CV and PV, will be listed on the stock exchange? What are the challenges we are facing due to geopolitical issues and Trump tariffs, and how we will be able to de-risk? Will this affect our margins? Who are now our main competitors in EV, domestic or international? And how we will be facing the challenge of this rare earth? Can we find some alternative for this rare earth? Tatas can do some workings. Now, this is something personal. Now, my suggestion, why not give some shareholder discount for the cars, especially smaller cars, EVs? I wanted to buy Punch, but at the end of December, there was a hefty share sale, but there was nothing like a good shareholder discount. And then I landed up taking a Maruti Baleno. So this is just for information. Try to do something for the shareholders, especially who are with Tata Motors from many years. With this, I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best, and especially, sir, you and the entire team, very good health, because health is wealth. With this, thank you so much for patient hearing. Namaskar.
Mr. Sharat Kumar Shah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, what I have seen, all balance sheets are showing Jamshedji Tata and Ratan Tata. But there is no much details about Ratan Tata. And Ratan Tata's speciality was this, that what he said to our previous Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, that cash is king and king is Singh is not king. And if this is true for Ratan Tata, it is true for shareholder also. And what I observed, sir, if your balance sheet is of 584 pages and your index doesn't show what is important page of the balance sheet, that is 509 and 510. If you see that, you can realize in 80 years, what is the result of standalone and what is the result of consolidate. And when cash is important to Ratan Tata, it is same way cash is important to shareholders. And what is happening that Tata Motors left and right spend balance sheet for research, development, salaries, production, and so Balaji was talking about different models, this, that. But really, what is happening? Say, last quarter is not good for Tata Motors. Again, this February from down. This number now Mahindra and Mahindra is doing much better than Tata Motors. And what I'm looking here, after 80 years or consolidated after 25 years, what shareholders are getting. Everywhere you spend 25,000 crores, 50 crores, these crores, and the 1,000 crores. Out of that, you give it shareholders only 2,000 crores. So really, I'm not happy. And really, when you say that 584 pages, the 509 and 510, this page you are not indicated in the index, which is the most important page for shareholders, sir. So really, and another thing, really, I'm not happy with Tata Motors because when time comes to give to some shareholders something, and you promise, you write in RHP, but what happens? You doesn't keep your promise, you doesn't follow your RHP, and you doesn't reply for shareholders' query why this has happened. So that is not really ridiculous. And I'm not very happy because if the shareholders doesn't get anything, doesn't get cash, what is the, and another thing, sir, see, in a company, running a company, when you give information to the shareholders or investor, what is happening in future, that you should not say. Because in 16th June, the investor meet of JLR, you said the JLR will not do well. And what is the effect? The share price of Tata Motors had fallen from 732 to 680 or 655. So it is something, see, at least if you are not giving me anything, at least do not talk negative about the company. Another thing, I have opposed this demerger and merger. And the reason is very clear. I don't have any objection when I'm not getting anything, my opinion is that do demerger, merger, anything provided you don't have much borrowing. Borrowing is zero of all the big companies, which is not happening. This on the 6th May. Another thing, my observation is that people are saying that after demerger, we are going to get one share of CV, 1:1. But do you know that what has happened in the market? The Ashok Leyland is doing very well, and Ashok Leyland has given 1:1 bonus. And if today's price of Ashok Leyland is something like 240, 250, after bonus it will be 125. So if I get Tata Motors share of CV, it will be only about 100 think sir. Whenever we do something, it is not the look into only the Tata portion, but look into the what is happening in the market. And because why this is to be seen? And because this is another thing when you are not looking into this aspect, because another concept, these all Tata Group companies except TCS, your holding is not majority holding. In Tata Motors, you hold something like 40%, and Tata Consumer, you hold 28%. And I'm surprised really when you announce 1 crore to the peak of Air India. What you have to see that our Tata Sons are in majority. Taking,
Hello, Mr.
taking,
Saracha. I think I made your point. If you have anything else, you can.
Sir, I have conveyed you what I wanted.
Yeah.
So I don't want to speak further. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sureka Shah.
So this speaker and the next haven't joined.
Hariram Chaudhary.
I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted now. And I opened my video also. Now I'm starting. Chairman, sir, my name is Hariram Chaudhary. Can you hear, sir? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm speaking from my home at Santa Cruz, and I would like to get the attention of Chairman of the CSR committee also. And first, I thank the company secretary for sending me the annual report, which is quite voluminous, prepared under the guidance of the chairman and managing director. So I give him compliments, and I also give compliments to other secretarial staff members, including Mr. Basu. They have been maintaining good contacts with the investors. Thank you very much. Now I come to CSR first. The CSR now, who is the chairman of the CSR committee, and who are the members of the CSR committee, and how much amount has been spent during the current year, during the year under reference, and whether this amount is more than 2%, kindly let us know about it. Now, next is that my suggestion is that next meeting you can have hybrid. That means online as well as physical. This is done by many other companies. This is done in High Court, and the expenses are not much more. So this can be considered for the next year. And Mr. Chairman, please let us know what are the latest technology we are using. Are we using artificial intelligence? Kindly let us know. One suggestion is that have the get together of all those speakers here particularly, and all those who are present today, they are not many, so a get together may be arranged. And now, please let us know whether we are using solar energy and whether we are also using water harvesting. And now, I support all the resolutions. One suggestion is there that a dedicated mobile telephone may be in the secretary department. We can remain in touch with the secretary department. We can take festival greetings from the time to time, which we can do in the landline. With this, I conclude by coming my best wishes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Hariram Chaudhary. Thank you.
Thank you. Prakashini Shanai.
चलो हो गया आपने.
So this and the next shareholder haven't joined.
Mr. V. Ravichandran. Mr. Ravichandran? Okay, we'll move to the next speaker, Ankit Agarwal.
Myself, am I audible?
Yes.
Myself, Ankit Agarwal, a shareholder from Delhi of your company. Before I proceed, I want to pay my hearty tribute and homage to Padma Vibhushan Shri Ratan Tata ji, whose planted seeds of prosperity are blossoming today and fragrancing all shareholder of Tata Group. May God rest his spirit in peace forever. At an outset, I also like to commend the efforts of respected chairman, sir, member of board, and other stakeholder for making Tata Motor a trusted and awarded brand in 2025 too, with debit-free orientation. Respected chairman, sir, this financial year, our revenue being near to flat and profit after tax has declined marginally. Still, we believe that our company is in trusted hands, no matter what the reason being. Most of our questions are being asked by fellow shareholder, so I need not to repeat it again. In the annual report, I got to know about the demerger plan, which is bold step towards value creation. In the end, I would like to convey my best regards to Company Secretary Maloy Kumar Gupta ji and entire secretary team from prompt response, which shows acumen of excellent corporate governance. With this word, I like to sign off. Thank you.
Mr. Ankit Agarwal. Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. And good evening, everybody attending this AGM. Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, your equity shareholder from Kolkata. Thank you, sir, for providing me the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to our secretarial department for helping me in registration as a speaker shareholder. Especially thanks to Mr. Amitabh Basu for calling me and taking my know-how. Sir, this is my second AGM, only due to virtual. Though I am your very old shareholder. So if possible, please follow this virtual AGM next year also, so that more and more investors could express their views and company could take benefit from their views. Sir, thank you for maintaining a dividend of ₹6 in a difficult business environment. Sir, I am almost the last speaker, so I will not take much time. I ask only one question. Sir, you are demerging commercial vehicle section and there will be two companies, one for CV and another for passenger vehicle PV section. My question is any plan to demerge electric vehicle section, EV section? Because in past, EV section has got some foreign investments and there was news that EV section will be demerged. Please let me know what is your plan. Sir, I have few suggestions for CSR committee. Please use some of CSR fund to provide drinking water nearby your business points, nearby your factories and villages. And second request, sir, please use some of CSR fund for betterment of cancer patients, because we know after corona disease, one or two members of each family is affected by the cancer disease. And one request, Sirji, for factory visit. Sirji, I am your very old shareholder, so please organize a factory visit program so that we can see how our factory is running. At last, Sirji, please maintain your smile and be cheerful. We are always with you as a long-term investor. Thank you, Sirji.
Mr. Attanu Saha.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. Have a good day. Good evening. My respective Chandrasekharan ji and our CFO PV Balaji and all independent non-executive executive directors present in this from different parts within our globe: London, Austria, Denmark, and USA. And also thanks goes to our all factory personnel, though who are maintaining factories, personnel from Pune, Jamshedpur, and Pantnagar and other places. And also our company secretary and his total team, and those who are conducting this meeting. Today it's 80th annual general meeting on 20th June 2025. Sir, as a shareholder, my previous shareholder already raised number of queries and requests. Sir, before I wish to start, my vote of respect to our Jamshedji, Naranji Tataji and Ratan Tataji, sir. Sir, my previous, it is my request that please keep a integrated annual report simply and worthy. Year-wise, sir, where every layman can read it easily and read out their queries, sir, on time. And also thanks to our request to our to maintain a factory visit, sir, whereas it is Jamshedpur, where it is Pune or Sansad or Pantnagar or Dharwad or Lucknow, as per as our shareholders' local place, area-wise, sir, if possible, sir. And my in this regard, and sir, I wish to read, sir, the board reports, sir, Annexary 3, page number 175, where the future areas of focus, this is written, this is the foreign outgoing and foreign exchange earnings, sir. These earnings and expenses, sir. So what is its current situation? There is from 23 May, it is written, so it's outgoing current situation, sir. And I wish a good year. Before that, I read our Ratan Tataji's his speech. This is our adieu, Ratan Tataji's. Sir, ups and downs in our life is very important to keep us going, because it's a straight life in an ECG, electronic cardiogram, means we are really not alive. Sir, in this regard, I wish a good year ahead with good result and good health, and that's a good, and also that with a good health and good debt-free conditions, sir. Good, and Atanu Shah, it's Tata Motor. We are waiting to watch a new path with a new aspiration, sir. I do forwarding to our moderator. Thank you very much. Have a good.
Mr. Ananta Narayanan Vijayaraghavan.
So this shareholder has not joined.
Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
Sir, you can listen me, sir?
Yes, I can see you. I can hear you.
Oh, yes, sir. And probably you can see me also, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I have put my existing video on. Yes, sir. You can see me also.
Yes.
In fact, in recent Tata meeting, and our board members and fellow shareholders, thank you for sir. For to our icon, visionary, angel-like personality, philanthropist, and Padma Vibhushan Ratan Tataji, who always stays deep inside our heart of heart forever and ever. My heartfelt condolences and homage to all souls whom we have lost in a tragic, dreaded this accident of Ahmedabad London flight. Dear sir, investor care, investor services of our this settled department is so nice, sir. Mr. Malay Gupta ji is very polite, sober, and he is a man of excellence and a real diamond which Tata has got, and exceptionally outstanding and courteous and harmonious to all shareholders. I really thank the management for selecting such a Saraji is associate. She has helped me quite a lot in joining this meeting, and that is why I am able to join here, sir. Sir, I congratulate and thank entire management for delivering outstanding performance year after year, and for doing best exercise, best corporate exercises and best exercises for the downtrodden. Sir, my queries are as follows, sir. I have already made my queries, which I will state few here. Sir, will the proposed demerger lead to a separate listing of a new entity? If yes, would you please clarify, sir, the expected shareholding pattern and the valuation benchmarks that will be used? Second, sir, the company has announced a capex of rupees 47,784 crore for FY25. And could the management please provide a breakdown of this allocation, particularly how much is being invested in EV development, digital transformation, and capacity expansion? So third, sir, will you please elaborate on the profitability of the non-vehicular commercial vehicle segment and whether this performance is considered sustainable over the long term? Sir, with 46% of electricity already sourced from renewables, what is the company's roadmap to achieve 100% renewable electricity, that is RE100, across all operations by 2030? Sir, following the recent investment grade credit rating upgrade for Jaguar Land Rover, is there a plan to issue green bonds or sustainability linked loans to finance future growth and sustainability initiatives? Sir, would you please share any insights or early feedback from the hydrogen truck trials? Additionally, how is the supporting hydrogen infrastructure shaping up in India? Then, sir, what is Tata Motors' long-term view on the electrification of commercial vehicles in India? How does the company plan to lead or shape this transition, both technologically and commercially? Then, sir, how many whistleblower complaints did the company receive in FY25, and how were these cases addressed and resolved? Second last is, sir, how many women and girls benefited from the company's CSR initiatives during FY25? And are these targeted programs focused on gender empowerment? And lastly, sir, after the DVR cancellation, many shareholders were confused at the exact number of shares they were entitled to. I urge the management for ensuring that post demerger, a clear and formal communication is shared with shareholders stating the number of shares one will receive in absolute terms rather than just in proportion. With all this, sir, I support all the resolution. I already voted favorably, and I support all the appointments and reappointments of all directors. We have complete trust, faith, and confidence in the management. Therefore, our lifetime support is always assured with the management, sir. I wish and pray for very long, happy life for our each member of the management, and to each one those who are attached with Tata Group of companies. And I'm very happy, sir. This is a very sad moment because we have lost Ratan Tata and so many condolences. That is why I cannot say good afternoon, good evening, sir. But thank you. I wish still all the best for the company under your superlative management. Thank you very much for patient listening, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Rosie Fernandez. Rosie Fernandez.
Good evening, respected chairman, esteemed board members, and fellow shareholders. My name is Rosie Francis Fernandez, and I'm a joint shareholder of Tata Motors. I'd like to take a few moments to share a personal experience that reflects both the challenges and the eventual support we received as shareholders. Our 750 shares in total were transferred to the Investor Education and Protection Fund, that is IEPF. We began the process of reclaiming them, and for almost a year faced a great deal of difficulty in getting proper responses. However, by a stroke of good fortune, our case was eventually handled by Andita Goswami. I would like to sincerely acknowledge her efforts today. She took personal interest in our case, ensured all our documents were verified, and facilitated their submission to the IEPF office in Delhi. Thanks to her diligence and professionalism, we are now awaiting the final resolution. I stand here not just to share our journey, but to express gratitude to the company secretary, Mr. Malloy Gupta, Andita Goswami, Mr. Basu, and to the Tata Group for the values and integrity and accountability that still shine through in people like them. As a long-term and committed shareholder, I would like to take this opportunity to seek a few clarifications and share some thoughts. The management please outline the expected timeline and operational roadmap for the completion of the demerger of the passenger vehicle and commercial vehicle businesses. Additionally, how will the transition be managed to ensure continuity and clarity for existing shareholders? The second point is the reported figure of 11.1% women representation in the workforce indicates that there is room for greater inclusion. What proactive steps is the company taking to improve gender diversity across all levels, especially in leadership and technical roles? In the line with the global push for cleaner mobility, is the company planning to expand its portfolio of alternate fuel vehicles such as hydrogen, biofuels, or advanced hybrids beyond electric mobility? Thank you for giving me the opportunity to address a gathering at the company's milestone of the 80th annual general meeting.
Thank you. Mr. Keval Kumar.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders, myself Keval Kumar speaking from Delhi. I would like to know, Chairman, sir, I would like to know whether a company is planning any production cut due to export restrictions by China on critical magnetic parts of automobile industry. Is there any planning for production cut like our Maruti Udyog has taken such a step? Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Vasudha Dakwe.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. I will thankful to our secretary team for sending me the physical copy of the report well in advance. Most of the question was asked by previous shareholder. I will ask only one question. Is there any impact of tariff policy of Trump on our business? With this, I support all the resolution. Thank you very much and wish the company all the best for coming financial years and my best wishes for coming festivals, the Shravan and Bhadrapad. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Samir Kingare.
So it appears we're experiencing a technical difficulty with Mr. Kingare.
Mr. Anil Mehta.
Sir, he hasn't joined.
Mr. Anuj Kukreti.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I am audible now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So thank you to giving me a chance to speak in front of you. I have three questions regarding with the global shift towards the EV, how the Tata Motors planning to maintain its leadership in the in Indian EV space. Can you share the update of the Tata Motors global expansions plan, especially in EV and CV segment? And how will be the demergers of the PV and CV business create a long-term value for the shareholder? Will there be any impact at the shareholders' value or dividend policy post demerger? And the last question is, what the company's roadmap under the PM e-bus Seva schemes, and how does the plan to scale the electric bus production? Is the electric vehicles division profitable yet? If not, when is it expected to break even? And sir, this is my questions, and there is one feedback from my side. There is a IEPF shareholders facing a problem to get their shares. My father is chasing for last 2 years from IPF account to Tata Motors, and they are facing a lots of problems with them. So please consider this also. Thank you so much.
Mr. Gaurav Rosatkar.
So this and the next speaker haven't joined.
Mr. Bimal Bhatt.
Honorable Chairman, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Honorable Chairman, respected directors, key managerial personnel, senior management, and my fellow colleagues. Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Company Secretary Mr. Gupta and his entire team. Excellent integrated annual report as always. And hearty congratulations to the entire team for the transformation process which we have undergone in the last couple of years. We are truly a global company in all respects. As a co-creation, I have few observations and views to support all of us. First, should we have a young independent director from sports category and also a young woman in a changing world that is below 50 years of age? Second, any major contribution by any independent director in preparation of integrated annual report? Third, page 272, remuneration to 6 independent directors is at 1.15 crores. How can it be saved? Fourth, page 311, payment to other intangible assets, rupees 22,853 crores. Kindly guide us for its utility and ultimately result. 5. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. 3 internal ambitions mentioned in annual report. Very good initiative. Can we have the same thought process for our board of directors in the years to come, next 5 to 7 years? And lastly, how can we forget enormous contribution by Group CFO, Mr. Balaji, in last 7 to 10 years? Mr. Balaji, thanks a lot for your great efforts, which has transformed the entire Tata Motors groups. Thank you very much for patient hearing, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Hiranand Kotwani.
Hello. Yes, namaste. I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It was a great pleasure. Gentlemen, namaste to all. This is a great meeting because the pride and enthusiasm has been taken away by the grief of the accident. I have 40 year of association with this company. I have seen a lot ups and downs. I recall the memory when Mr. Ratan Tata and JRD Tata attending the meeting at Birla Matushri, and JRD is holding shoulder while leaving the meeting. This year is very good. We appreciate. And our compliance is good. Tata company's compliance is good. We last meeting of demerger, amalgamation and demerger, which Balaji explained well. Let me acknowledge the presentation of Balaji is also good. He conducted the last one meeting with the absence of Mr. Our Chandra. It's very nice. I am very rare to appreciate. I always criticize when my criticisms are welcome at the meeting for the betterment of the organization. I have no question. My question has been asked by so many shareholders. I wish best wishes to all the Tata people, all the Tata Motor, those who are conducting the meeting and those who are working the meeting. Certainly, one question in the mind regarding the future outlook. It is not, gentlemen, regarding a forward-looking statement. There is a political appeals. The war is going on. What effect will be, Mr. Chandra, to our future organization? Is this war can goes on? You are a visionary. You can tell us how future will be of Tata Motor. At this juncture, we are satisfied. Thank you and best wishes to all. Thank you and good luck.
With that, we have come to the end of the shareholder questions. What I would like to do. Okay, I think Mr. Manoj Gupta wants to talk. We'll take his question last. Yeah. Yes, Manoj.
Hello.
Yes, Manoj.
Yeah, sir. Good evening. First, आप कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ.
Hello.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Thanks to you to give me a chance again to speak. First of all, I thanks to you and your entire team for the excellent result of the company for the year ended 24-25. And second, sir, I thank because we are very upset to loss of our beloved chairman emeritus, Mr. Ratan Tata, on 9th October 2024. And I believe that you will continue to follow his legacy in the interest of the employees and the investors. Sir, his dream was that every middle class family of the country should have own four-wheeler instead of two-wheeler. Then he launched the Nano. His dream car was Nano. He has started a passenger vehicle in 1999 in Tata Motors from Indica, and today Indica, Indigo, Nexon, Punch, and Curve. Your all cars are success. Passenger vehicles are in the country, and young generation like that. So his dream becomes true today, and I believe that you will follow his legacy and to launch more passenger vehicle in the country under the umbrella of Tata Motors to attract the young generation, because you have got right platform of IPL to launch your new product. Last year Punch, this year Car. So young generation like your passenger vehicles. So and we feel, and second, sir, we feel proud to see our trucks during the Operation Sindoor at the border by using our military forces. So we feel proud. एंड सर थैंक्स टू आवर सीएफओ मिस्टर बालाजी सर. बालाजी साहब हैं तो कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है, क्योंकि बालाजी का नाम ही बालाजी से के नाम से विकास सक्सेस हो जाता है आदमी. क्योंकि आपका नाम नटराजन चंद्रशेखरन है सर, और उनका नाम बालाजी है. सो बोथ आर वेरी एग्रेसिव एंड बोथ विल टेक द कंपनी ऑन द न्यू हाइट्स अंडर द बोथ लीडरशिप. क्योंकि जब भी आदमी पे संकट आता है तो लोग बालाजी को याद करते हैं, हनुमान जी को. बालाजी मीन्स हनुमान जी in our ideology. So Balaji has turned down this company and with the entire support of management. And sir, thanks to the company secretaries and entire team and for the dividend. And sir, when do you expect to complete the demerge process? And when do you expect to list the shares? And under the CSR, do something CSR job for in Calcutta also, sir. People are facing a lot of problem. I will not go in detail, but do something, expend some money in Calcutta also to do. And we have missed you day before yesterday in the AGM of Tata Consumer and TCS. I will not say a single word about Air India, which I have expressed in a letter to you about the Air India incident. And I believe that you will take an effort to bring back the confidence of passengers on Air India under your leadership in very soon, that you will ask the passengers to start the journey of Air India. and I strongly support all the resolutions, and I believe that Tata Motors price will go in 4 digit after the demerger under your leadership, and investors and the employees will get good return under your leadership. Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you. With that, we have completed all the questions. Before I start to answer each of the shareholder questions, broadly there are about 14-15 questions which have been repeated. So let me try to answer all of them. Then after that, if there is anything left by an individual shareholder, I will reply. First is ESG and carbon emission, the roadmap and what we have achieved. The Tata Motors Group has 3 businesses, as you know, CV, PV and JLR. The goal now for net zero for JLR is 2039, for PV is 2043, and for 2040, and for CV is 2045, because it also has scope 3 emissions. The carbon CO2 reduction is about 21 million tons this year, and Tata Motors has a very holistic ESG program that is focused on carbon emissions, focused on biodiversity, and also focused on circularity, and also focused on water neutral, waste to landfill, and it is making a very, very comprehensive progress across all these dimensions under the overall framework of Project Alingana of the Tata Group. And the details of all of this is given in page 578 in the annual report. Then, in terms of the magnet shortage question, as of now, we are okay. We are not facing issues. We are able to source the magnets that we need, and also we have plans for having the right level of inventory, and we are working with the government. Also, we are working on sourcing from alternate sources. As of now, this is not a concern, but this is something that we are watching very carefully. And third, there was a question on factory utilization. The factory utilization for the commercial vehicles business is about 37%. The passenger car business is about 70%, and Jaguar Land Rover is about 46%. And then there was a question on electric vehicles and the whole EV ecosystem focus for Tata Motors. As you all know, Tata Motors was the pioneer in 2019 in getting into electric vehicle business in India, and we had a very successful launch of Nexon EV as well as Punch EV, apart from Tigor EV and Tiago EV, and had a very good market share. Even now our market share is above 50%, and we've had a successful launch of Harrier EV. Tata Motors is fully committed on transition to electric vehicles, and already the electric vehicle sales as part of our overall sales is about 15%, and we have a target to achieve 30% by 2030, but I think we will achieve the target earlier than that. So we have a lot of models in pipeline that are going to be launched, some of which were showcased by Mr. Balaji in his presentation. In terms of the buses, there was a question asked whether are we interested in the electric vehicle buses on the government's program. We are deeply interested. Tata Motors has got a separate division in the CV business called the Smart Mobility business, and they are aggressively working towards participating in the electric vehicle business. We are in touch with several state governments, and that is something that we will move forward. The fifth question was around hydrogen. We have 12 hydrogen buses, trucks running, but we think this will be a business where we will continue to invest in terms of getting technologically mature, but I personally don't think that the market growth in this segment will happen in the near term. This is something that we have got to work and be ready, and the cost of operation and cost of production and everything else is way too high for it to gain market traction. Then the sixth item is regarding tariffs. Tariffs is a major issue for primarily JLR. JLR from a 2.5% would have gone to 27.5% of tariff, and with the UK trade deal with the US, that 27.5% will drop to 10%. The overall impact even of the 10% is 1.6 billion pounds. But JLR has taken a lot of steps. With those steps, they will be able to reduce the impact to 600 million pounds, and that is what you see in their guidance. Then there was number 7 is regarding the demerger. You asked about what is the timeline. We think the demerger will happen in the last quarter of this year. First the PV company will list, then the CV company will list a couple of months later. It will happen in our estimate sometime around September, October, November, December quarter, in that time frame. And what is the value of the demerger? I have explained it multiple times. Basically, it gives each company the freedom to operate, because the technologies are different. The way the commercial vehicles business will evolve is very different from the way the passenger vehicle business will evolve going forward. And all the 3 units over the last 4 years or 5 years, we have worked very hard to come to this day where we wanted to make sure that each of these businesses are financially very strong and strong balance sheets, have the right cash flows, so that they can invest in the right manner. And somebody asked in that related area, will there be debt that will be coming up? Normally, in the normal course of business, in each one of these 3 businesses, they have the right cash flows and right balance sheet. So I don't expect any need for big any kind of debt rise, unless or otherwise they do any strategic actions which can come as an opportunity for any of these businesses. Any debt rise, one of the people asked about the debt, why are we raising debt and what it will be used for. I think the NCD that we referred to is about 2,500 crores. This is primarily for general working capital purposes, and there is no long-term debt that has been planned for any of these companies in the normal course of business. Then the next item was about CSR. The CSR committee has Mr. K.V. Chaudhary as the chairman, Mr. O.P. Bhatt as a member, and Girish Wagh as a member. Tata Motors has an excellent program on CSR. Before, the company was making losses, they couldn't spend money. So currently they hit the 2% target. I think last year they spent 40 crores. But going forward with the kind of profits the company is making, there will be a substantial increase in CSR. And Tata Motors has created a Section 8 company only for CSR, which even after the demerger will be the vehicle by which the CV company and the PB company will fund their CSR initiatives. And Mr. Kejriwal mentioned about drinking water and cancer patients, etc. Will definitely take those things on board. The group has multiple initiatives. Some will be directly done by respective company, some will be done at the group level, and there is a lot of collaboration that is happening on the CSR. Then the next question on the IEPF, and company secretary has taken note of it, and he will help to resolve that issue. Then there was a question about the demerger costs of 1800 crores. The 1300 crores of this will be booked in the CB company, and 500 crores will be booked in the PB company. And there was a question whether the Singur has been resolved. Singur is still sub judice, and it is not yet resolved, and we hope that it will be resolved. And there was a question on what is the revenue from the defense business. It is around 1,240 crores, but the defense businesses of the group have been consolidated under the Tata Advanced Systems Limited, but the land systems which the Tata Motors have specialized in is continued to be manufactured and produced by Tata Motors and supplied via TASL to the government, and they also got some international orders. So it's a business that is going extremely well. I think those are the key questions that were asked during the meeting, but I'll just go through once again. There were Mr. Arun Kumar Bopane asked about the talent shortage. I think the Tata Group, thanks to the brand name, is still able to attract all the right talent. Then there was a question about Cherry and our partnership with Cherry, and when will the Freelander be ready? The Freelander is likely to be ready for launch in 2026, last quarter, end of 2026. There was also a question and appreciation about Agratas. Agratas, the UK plant and the India plant. The India plant is both the plants are under construction. The India plant will be launched last quarter of 2026, and the JLR plant will be launched in the last quarter. The UK plant will be launched in 2027, last quarter, and both Tata Motors and JLR have got sourcing contracts which have been approved by the audit committee of the respective companies, and I think whatever is the offtake guarantees that have been given will be produced, and the safety of this technology was questioned. I think the lithium-ion technology is a very safe technology, and across the group there is a lot of effort going towards safety because we operate a lot of industrial factories. And there was a question around green bonds. Currently, there is, as I said, there is no plans to raise any money. But if there is a need, tomorrow we will certainly, in the future, look at it. And the Tata Motors passenger car expansion in the international market, this is something that we are always on the discussion. But I think we are waiting for the right geopolitical environment to be able to launch this, but we are getting prepared. With regard to the last question from Mr. Kotwani, I think it's very difficult to answer what will be the war kind of a situation look like. As I have said in my opening speech, I think we have made a significant transformation over the last few years. And the company, both the CV, the PV and JLR are in a very strong position, and they have got the right strategy, they have got the product portfolio, and they got the balance sheet. And while they all have to improve in each of the areas which I highlighted, for example, small commercial vehicles is an area where CV has to improve. Also, it has to improve in 8 different segments. And passenger vehicles has done extremely well. Someone also asked whether the EV is break even. Yes, the EV is positive, but they still have a long way to go to realize their full potential. And the JLR also has to work through, because they've got a number of launches that are planned, and across the board we need to improve the quality and the customer service and after sales service. These are areas in which all the 3 units are working together. But having said that, we have a very strong platform for the 3 companies, and they will be able to tide over any of these geopolitical issues in the short term, but are completely ready and poised for excellent growth and leverage the opportunity that this industry has to offer. I think with that I have answered all the questions, and now I now authorize Malay Kumar Gupta, Company Secretary, to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting. The e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable the shareholders to cast their vote. The results will be announced not later than 2 working days from the conclusion of this meeting, and the same would be intimated to the stock exchanges and uploaded on the website of the company and that of NSDL. I would like to thank you all the shareholders for your support for a long period of time, for several decades for this company, and for your appreciation and love and affection for Mr. Ratan Tata, and for all the support that you have given me over the last 8 years. Because next year we will not be meeting in all probability as the Tata Motors as a single company. We will have AGMs of 2 different companies. And I also want to thank the directors for joining this meeting remotely, and with your consent, the other board members, Mr. Balaji, Mr. Sailesh Chandra, Mr. Girish Wag, and I would like to leave the meeting. I request all shareholders to stay safe and healthy. Thank you, sir.
The e-voting was kept open for 15 minutes as mentioned by the chairman. We now close the e-voting. I would like to say that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. Results of the 80th annual general meeting will be announced by the company not later than 2 working days from the conclusion of the meeting. With this, I declare the meeting concluded. Thank you.